Good morning, everyone. My name is Kimberly Williams, and enjoy. I was born by the river in a little tent, and like the river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming, and I hope that this is right. When a change gon' come, I know a change gon' come. Oh yes it will. It's been too hard living, but I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, and I hope that this is right. When a change gon' come, I know a change gon' come. Oh, mina vaine joida orja lapsi, taevas mul aia joida orja lapsi. Päeval mina künsi joida mõõdumaada. Oh, mina vaine joida, oh, mina vaine joida, oh, mina vaine. Oh, mina vaine joida orja lapsi joida. Ai liilu ja vaiavanu. Päeval mina künsi joida mõõdumaada joida. Ai liilu mõõdumaada joida. Se mina peksi joida, mui saarette joida. Ai liilo, mui saarette jo. Kus mina istse joida, sä mina ikse joida. Ai liilo, sääl mina ikse jo. Meri mul musta joida, joogikappa joida. Ai li 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 lo 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 lo. Taevas mul aia joiga, sorgilauda jo oida. Ai li 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 lo 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 la 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 la. Ai li 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 lo 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 lo. Sorgilauda jo oia vai ja vai ja vai jo. Minä vain joida orja lapsi jo oida. Ai li 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 lo 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 ja vai ja vai ja vai. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kimberly Williams, one more round of applause, please. Tremendous. What a voice. Unbelievable. You can't sing like that at 10 in the morning. Holy hell. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Startup Day 2022. We're here in the Tartu Sport Hall. We're going to have a tremendous day. My name is Louis Zezeran. I'll be the host of this main stage today. I've been here since the beginning. This is like 6 times that we've done this. Please give me a round of applause. Who's been to Startup Day before? You been here before? All right, a few people. 1 or 2. It's nice. When I look around the itinerary of today and I look at what's happening on this stage, the word that hits me is a very simple word: interesting. Like it doesn't have to, like it's just interesting stuff. I look down the list of speakers and I think, oh yeah, I want to watch that one. I want to, and that one too. That's the feeling that I get when I look down. And these speakers that I see today, they're not, I wouldn't necessarily fire that up in my podcast app or add it to my YouTube watch queue. I'm seeing people that I wouldn't necessarily listen to, and I'm seeing them in person, and I think that's really, really valuable. My job, as well as being a host, is I work for Comedy Estonia. We do a lot of stand-up shows. Who's been to a Comedy Estonia show here? All right. You guys know what's up. I'm the talent manager. I look after our talents, which means our comedians, but also our staff, our production team. And that's where I want to throw a shout out today to the whole Startup Day production team, right? Because it's 2 years of pandemic. It's 2 years, and this is a team, and this is very similar to Comedy Estonia. A team here that loves doing live events, that loves being in front of you and making a real thing. And yeah, we've got some streaming, that's fine. And oh, by the way, hello to the streaming audience. Hello. Yes, good. But it's really about being here. And it's the same with Comedy Estonia. Streaming, you don't want to see stand-up on streaming. It sucks, trust me. You want to see it in person. But how hard is it to keep that team together when some virus and some government say that you can't do that? How do you keep them fired up? How do you keep them on edge? And then, because there will be a day when finally the doors open and you are allowed once more to meet in person. How do you keep that team fired up so when the hammer drops, you are ready to go in that moment? And I know how hard it is to keep a team together over 2 years. And Startup Day have done that. And I'm not only that, when I look around, I see senior leaders from Startup team. I see the same faces from 6 years ago. And they're not just necessarily doing the same thing. They've evolved. They're mentors. They're in different roles. They're spreading the knowledge around. And that's what I think sets Startup Day apart, that we've got that institutional knowledge being passed down to new people. We love being here live. We love presenting for you. So ladies and gentlemen, have a huge round of applause for the Startup Day organizers. Unbelievable. They've done a huge effort. Okay, I have someone else who have a few people that need to say some welcoming words here in Startup Day 2022. Our first special speaker is a person who definitely knows how to keep senior leadership on track and transfer that knowledge. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the boss of this town. Have a round of applause for the mayor of Tartu, Mr. Ormas Klaas.
Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, dear Startup Day community, and of course, dear Tartuvians. Nice word, huh? Tartuvians, our citizens. So, I am once again very delighted to stand here, as always, because I wish I could say the welcome words of Startup Day all year, every day, simply because the energy of the event is highly addictive. It is as if fresh ideas and this special entrepreneurial and powerful vibe are floating around in the air. I will bottle it up and consume in small amounts until March 2023, that is, until we meet again. Dear guests, Tartu is a city which is always open to new ideas. Here we are open to startups and the ideas of private sector. It's true that especially past couple of years have proven right everyone who believe that solving critical and unexpected situations needs an open mind and creative and fast thinking. Tartu is and will remain a sandbox for solutions that help us grow and develop together in the direction of entrepreneurship and a better living environment. Startups, investors, or entrepreneurs, the city of Tartu is open for cooperation. Our green urban space, modern infrastructure, strong institutions that carry university city values, open and smiling people. A daily cloud of data awaits its use, inclusion, testing new ideas. Our city of Tartu, is a great place to get wind into wings and start scaling your business into the big world already today. And Startup Day, dear friends, is the biggest startup-minded business festival in the Baltics. This is an opportunity to celebrate, really to celebrate real life face-to-face meetings, exchange ideas, and enjoy listening to celebrated speakers of this community. And one more and very important thing. Economies can grow and fresh ideas freely fly around only in democratic societies. That is why the ongoing war in Ukraine is also ours. Our thoughts are with this country and its people. The war in Europe must end. Dear Startup Day community, a very great credit always must go to partners and organizers of the event. That is to the people who have made Startup Day possible at its usual outstanding level. Big thank to the whole team. Dear friends, very happy Startup Day.
Thank you to our senior Tartuvian, Mr. Ormas class. Tartuvian, I love it. All right, second of third who needs to make a formal welcome, please have a warm applause for the Vice Rector of Research for the University of Tartu, Mr. Christian Vassel. So.
Hello and a very, very warm welcome from the University of Tartu. Welcome to our campus, welcome to our town. I have really two quick remarks before the program can actually start. I think today's Startup Day stands out in respect of two critical kind of differences or things or features. One is research intensivity. What is that? It's an approach to build companies that are complicated, complex, and very difficult to replicate, but first and foremost, there are companies that generate higher added value for the founders, for the investors, for the economy, and for the society, and actually for the betterment of humankind. I think what we see today in today's lineup in the program is our companies who are really research intensive, and we as a university are extremely proud of that, and we really would like to contribute to that vibrant ecosystem and the continuing ecosystem. So this is one important feature. The other is scale. Urmas Klaas already mentioned the sandbox metaphor. I think one of the features that we really need to think hard and harder than ever is not to be only the testers, the sandboxers of the business opportunities, but actually the ones who monetize these at massive scale. It's not inherently Estonian because we are such a tiny country, but I think we have all the necessary components to think considerably larger than we are kind of intrinsically motivated or used to. So research intensivity and scale. And I would like to conclude my welcoming note by something that we've been working quite hard over the past few months since the war in Ukraine broke out. One of the key guarantees to ensure peace through the perseverance of democratic values is to increase economic ties in the free world, to ensure that Tartu, Estonia, and all free world remains open toward each other, and we bring in more people and we interact more. And this is something that Startup Day and the team that is behind organizing that has achieved, I think, in a really good terms. So this all together, I think, lays out a fantastic program, but also larger set of ideas that we desperately need during these dark times. So with that, thank you very, very much for the team of organizers, and enjoy the program.
Thank you, Christian. Just before we have the last speaker, I see a lot of people over there. We have a lot of room over here. We have a lot of free seats. Y'all can't see it from the perspective, but there's a lot of free seats over there. You can make your way across or out and around, underneath and around. So if you don't want to stand up, plenty of seating on this side of the hall. We have one more speaker who needs to say a formal welcome. This gentleman is the head organizer of Startup Day. Please welcome Mart Latakivi.
Thanks. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Startup Day. Hi, Mom. Last year, I have been waiting for this moment. For the past year, me and the whole Startup Day team has given everything we got to make this happen. Before we go any further, please give them the warmest applause Tartu has ever seen. Please take a look at our logo right over there. Startup Day. In the middle of the word startup, you see the city we are in right now. Tartu. This is why we do this. Tartu is the city of good thoughts. Yes, there are kind of other cities. I imagine Tallinn is quite nice for business, and so are Riga and Chicago and Shanghai, but no other city in the world can host Startup Day. Startup Day always brings out the best in people and brings out the best in the city itself. It's close-knit, it's cozy, and it's warm, yet buzzing and full of miraculous things to discover. When you step out of your home in Tartu, you still feel at home. During the upcoming days, do me a favor and enjoy every second here. Meet every person possible, and once you have left Startup Day, make use of those connections. Make something happen. It doesn't have to be big, but it does have to be meaningful. What I wish is that take a part of our startup city and bring it home. And I don't mean the city signs or the cutlery from restaurants. Bring home the ideas and the feeling of Startup Day. Can we agree on that? Right. If that's a yes, I think we can kick off the event officially. You ready? That doesn't sound like ready. Are you ready? Yeah! So, let's count together. 30, 29, 28, 27. Thank you, young sir. But let's make it a little bit easier. Let's count down from 3. You ready? So, 3, 2, 1. Thank you!